My name is George Iceman Gervin.
This is Dylan Brooks. What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to the 3-Point Conversion. Check it out.
We're Rudy, and they've been doing that pretty much, there in the fourth quarter. So once we got Luka the ball, we wanted to give him space and let him do what he does. And I thought he set him up for the step back because of him attacking the paint over and over. Rudy has to honor that. And so with Luka's ability to create space in that, moment, as you've seen with Luka, he loves that stage. And he doesn't run from it, and he made a big shot. I thought he was great the whole game, keeping the guys together. His energy, knowing that we didn't play well there in that first half, but we came out, we had a good talk at halftime, and the guys worked the game, and we found ourselves in a game. Made it a little harder with missed free throws, but again, Luka is special, and he loves those type of moments.
And obviously you mentioned didn't play well early, down 18. What did you think were the biggest keys to dig out of that?
Well, we've never been in that situation before, so I think we were just kind of, we were competing, but you got to give Minnesota's a really good team, well coached, and they came out and they were aggressors. They took advantage of us kind of, being competitive, but not where we have been here during this playoff run. And I thought we talked about it at halftime. We worked the game, we trusted one another, and we found a way to win on the road.
Jason, just going into that last play, was the plan to go for the win and not even to play for overtime, or was the plan just to get the best shot available?
Now you got to ask Luka that. The play was to get Luka the ball and let Luka do what Luka does in those moments, and that's, if he has trust with his teammates. If they were going to come and hit him, he knew who he was going to find to knock down a shot. We talked about taking a two. We're only down two, but when he got to dancing with Gobert, you could see that the step back was coming, and the rest was history.
You guys were down 5, I think, with 1:29 left. The poise, the focus, like there was no panic. It didn't seem like in those last moments that challenge was pretty big. To just speak to how you guys are ready to handle these moments on the road in this environment.
Yeah, great question and great observation. I think just the trust and calmness of the group. We could have easily just got on the bus and went home after Kai missed the 2 free throws. But again, our defense, we believe in our defense. We got stops. Give a lot of credit to our bench of keeping the energy in a positive way, keeping those guys up. And then Keith made a great call of the challenge. He said, let's challenge it. He was on the baseline standing, so he had good eyes on it. And that's the trust. I trusted that Smooth was telling me the truth. We challenged it, and we found, we won that challenge. And so it's a team effort, great team win. Everybody played their part at a high level tonight, even the guys who didn't play.
Could you mentioned the good talk at halftime. Can you impart a little bit about maybe what that was, and also what were the biggest changes into the second half, which you guys took care of?
Yeah, I thought, we weren't playing, Mavs basketball. I thought, again, just understanding what we had to do. We weren't rebounding the ball. We were getting the misses. And then we weren't covering the 3 as well as we've talked about. And then, Reed was 7 for 8. It seemed like every shot he took, he made. But I thought the group responded to the conversation that we had at halftime. And it's hard to win on the road, but it's even harder to win in the playoffs. And that group responded. Just understand they worked the game. We knew we couldn't get it all back in one shot. So it was a great job of just executing the game and finding a way to win on the road.
And also the play of Gafford and Lively. I mean, they shooting almost 90% and then get you 30 and 14.
It's a good tandem. I thought Gaff was a lot better tonight. D-Live has been D-Live. He's playing well. Again, for a young man who's a rookie playing late in the playoffs, the trust that his teammates have with him on the floor, on the offensive end and the defensive end, has shown, and he's going to be a special one as his journey continues. But our bigs were really good tonight.
You said it felt like Naz Reid made every shot. Did you hold your breath as the last shot went through the air?
Well, I said they found a hot guy. I was like, damn. A hell of a play, great look. The ball just bounced our way, so we got lucky.
With Luka, you talk a lot about not taking him for granted. When you see this, probably as much as anybody, you see practice, you see all his games, you see all of this. Is it hard for you sometimes? Do you have to remind yourself, just personally, not to take him for granted?
Oh, I'm not taking him from granted. Just understanding who he is and what he's about, he's special, and I said that since I've been here. He loves the moment. He's not afraid of the moment. One of the plays that I thought was big was a reversal of him coming up with an offensive tip to Kai, where Kai has done that with the offensive tip in Oklahoma series, with the tip to Luka for 3. It was like role reversal. I think Kai just missed it, but it was just, he's trying to do everything, all the little plays on the defensive end and the offensive end, and he can carry that load, and he's doing that for us right now.
Even with the rare occurrence from Kai missing those free throws, the backcourt still facilitated and made sure that everyone stayed grounded. What was the emphasis of your call, gameplay, and everything like that?
Yeah, we were, it was kind of role reversal. Luka was going early, Kai, so we wanted to get him out early. Kai had great looks that just didn't go down, but the beauty of this team is just the positivity, the energy. If someone isn't struggling, everyone's picking up each other and everyone's connected, and so everyone just kept telling Kai to keep doing what he was going to do. And I thought in the fourth he showed up like Luka did, and he played at a high level for us on the offensive end. After missing those free throws, he makes a big 3 in the corner, and so that just shows that no one quit. Everybody played to the end, and that's what makes this group special.
Jason, you had pointed out last couple of days several times that you guys didn't win game 1 in the first 2 rounds. So when you get the first game, human nature a lot of times is teams to basically get ready to go home, and you have the split. How did you handle the messaging in terms of, no, let's get greedy and get 2 here? Yeah,
I think there's only one guy who's won a championship, so we have to be hungry. And when we talk about Kai, it's easy for Kai to send that message, but I think for the group, there's a trust between the coaches and players to players. And the last 2 days, we've talked about that we're down, like we haven't done anything. And this group is one that's not going to quit. They continue to play to the end. Even if we ended up losing this game, it's about playing the game the right way for 48 minutes, and that's what we've done here of late, and that's what we truly believe in. And so it's been fun to be around these guys. These guys have a lot of fun, but when it comes to work, they're trying to do their job at a high level, and everyone concentrates on Luka and Kai, but the role players do their part and are embraced by the stars, and that's what, again, makes this team special. Yeah, he can come. You need to talk to him.